Hi folks, I hope you're really well. Welcome to another little video. And the horrible summer UK weather continues, but promises to be a largely dry day today, so I'm out on my trusty Triban and as usual bowling down the Calder Valley, thinking about the kind of routes that I might take today. And a few weeks ago I cycled into the Dales, well, just into the kind of gateway to the Dales, to Skipton, and it got me thinking if I went a little bit further east, whether it's possible to do a route across into Bingley and Airedale, which is where I went to school and where I grew up. So the tentative plan today is to try and drop down over the tops from Haworth down towards Keighley and maybe head to Bingley and check out my old stomping ground. We shall see. Anyway, just climbing up out Hebden Bridge now, up to Pecketwell, and it's one of my favourite little local climbs this. It's not easy, but it's such a great place to ride, up through the trees and then up onto the high tops over to Oxenhope and Haworth. Beautiful views now across to Heptonstall, and I can see Studley Pike up there in the distance. Not sure if you'll see this on the camera. And we're through Pecketwell now, just making our way up Cock Hill. Nice and steady today, there's no rush. I've got the whole day, which I was meant to be using really to recover from the trip to Wales, but if you've seen that video you'll probably know how that turned out. So every cloud, I mean, it's an opportunity to get another bike ride in, a bit more local, but I'm quite looking forward to, if I make it and drop down into my old school town of Bingley, which I haven't been to for probably 2 decades or more. Should be fun. See how the old place has changed. Probably hasn't. We'll see. If anyone knows why the mural is one of an elephant up here, please let me know. Somewhat baffling. Hang on, I need to swap hands and find a better gear, because we're starting the descent now down into Oxenhope, and this is such a fantastic reward for all that effort climbing out Hebden. It's one of my favourite descents, and it's also a descent that really takes you, or really takes me quite far away from home, and I really feel like I'm on a bike ride now when I get over this valley down into West Yorkshire, into Bronte country obviously with Haworth, and you get that amazing feeling that you get on a bike when you do a longish ride, that you're a long way from home. It's just brilliant. Anyway, I need my hands now because we're picking up speed, 20 miles an hour, and yeah, catch you in a sec. coming into Haworth now. I used to play in the Haworth Brass Band many years ago. Just heading down from Haworth now into Keighley. And I haven't, well, I've driven through here a few times over the years, but I haven't cycled here for, oh man, let me think, 32 years probably. So yeah, I thought I'd include Keighley on this little trip down memory lane. Right, need my hands. Okay, that's Keighley done, and many happy memories of knocking about Keighley back in the day. I did my work experience in 1989 at Keighley News, and I had a fun week tearing around Airedale with a rather heavy drinking and misanthropic photographer. But yeah, I'm just heading now down to Cross Flats. Kind of looks familiar. I haven't been on this road for donkey's years, but yeah, we'll get to Cross Flats and then I should go past my old school, Bingley Grammar School. Worst uniform in West Yorkshire, if memory serves. Oh yeah. Okay, there's the old school. Looks like they got themselves a new sign in the 3 decades or more since I was there. For some reason that school just had an absolutely fantastic music and drama department when I was there, and pretty half decent English lit faculty as well. So to this day, I mean, I went on and got my music degree and then spent 15 years or so teaching English, so I really do credit that school with a lifelong passion for, love of music and literature. And Mrs. Rhodes, who was the rather eccentric music teacher, absolutely lovely lady, kind of cross between that woman from Murder, She Wrote and Miss Marple. She was just absolutely fantastic, and you know, coming into Bingley here, where I spent many an evening in the Brown Cow and the White Horse, which is just down on the left. Brown Cow Friday nights, back in the day, had this awesome Dixieland trad jazz band, and I need to find a cafe actually because I want to refuel before I head back. But the White Horse is still there. Spectre Sound used to be here, it was a fantastic music shop. I guess that's long gone. Looks like a physio shop now. That used to be a pub. Broke my finger in there, that's another story. And then just coming into the centre should be on the right, the art centre, unless that's been pulled down. Let's go and have a look. Wow, I remember that being a lot bigger. Just a few spots of rain, so I'm going to take 5. man, that was probably the biggest club sandwich I've ever had. Really delicious though. And I've got a big old climb now, out up to Harden, through Cullingworth, and then back up towards Oxenhope, and then back up over the tops down into the Calder Valley. So really looking forward to it. This has been a fantastic ride, and it's slightly surreal to be back in Bingley after 32 years, I think, since I left school here. See the little art centre again. Played lots of concerts in there with North Bradford Music Centre, Bradford Youth Orchestra, Hot Air, all the local bands that I played in back in the day. And yeah, it hasn't changed much. A few pubs aren't there anymore, but I think on my way back out I'll go past the old Brown Cow, which was basically like our sixth form common room back in the day. It's quite funny because, you know, in the late 80s and early 90s, if you walked into a pub in these parts, not only would it be full of kids from school that you knew, but half the teachers were in there as well. And I remember once going out to Keighley. We thought, well, we'll go to Keighley and we'll go to the pub there, and it'll, you know, probably won't see anyone. There'll be no one we know. Walk straight in, and the physics teacher was at the bar, absolutely bladdered, on a like Wednesday night or something. Yeah, can't really do that nowadays. But anyway, enough blathering. Let's get back on the bike. Let's get up those hills and back over towards the Calder Valley. It's coming into Harden now. It's a steep climb up out the Airedale Valley from Bingley, and you're immediately just back out into these beautiful little villages. Absolutely lovely. Oh. So we're at Manuel's Height, I think it's called. Holy moly, that climb up to Cullingworth and then out of Cullingworth up here is a beast. We're just picking our way now over towards Oxenhope. Beautiful quiet lanes. Lovely open countryside of West Yorkshire. Heading for Lancashire now. So at the top of the basically the climb out of Bingley now, I'm dropping down into Oxenhope, and I'm on a little lane called Trough Lane. Not sure how you pronounce it, but what a little gem this is, just linking kind of Cullingworth with Oxenhope. Absolutely beautiful riding. And yeah, what a little find. Don't think I've ever ridden this before, or if I have, I can't remember it. Oh yes, look at this. I'm just climbing back up Cock Hill out of Oxenhope, nice and steady, which is my only option at the moment because my legs are a bit shocked. Okay, we're at the top, just under 1400 feet up, and I never do that climb when I'm fresh. It's probably not that bad, but I only ever do it when I'm back in Calderdale, yes. Yeah, I only ever do that climb when I'm slightly on my last legs, so to speak. But it's really worth the effort, as are all the climbs around here in the Pennines. The old adage that what goes up must go down is very true, and I've got an amazing descent now, just sweeping down into Peckettwell, and oh, there's another cyclist up ahead. It's nice to have a little target as well. Okay, let's go. Well folks, I'm probably about 10 miles from home. I've just clocked 51 miles and 4,066 feet of climbing so far. But I think I'll finish the video here. Thanks so much for following along, and if you would be so kind as to like and subscribe, that'd be great. Really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Otherwise, stay safe, take care, and I need to get back on the main road. Happy cycling. See you on the next one. Bye.